Hi, everyone. First Alert Meteorologist Scott Gagliardi here with your Thursday morning First Alert Weather Extra. It was chilly out there this morning for sure for everybody, even along the shoreline. Parts of, say, New London County, as of 10 minutes ago, you were still in the 40s. So we're going to check in and see if that's changed, but it was a chilly start. This is the coolest morning we've seen in Connecticut since early June, 86 days ago. I believe it was June 3rd that we saw 45 degrees. This morning, 47 was the lowest that we saw up at Bradley. So we'll check in to see where things officially stand. But this month, yeah, certainly looking like below average, at least in terms of where we should be. Look at just a couple weeks ago, we were 90 today, or 90 on Thursday. Last week in the 70s. This week we'll be in those upper 70s, near 80. But generally, we were below average in terms of the rainfall and the temperatures. So we really, really need some rain. There's a chance for some tomorrow, but not everybody's going to get wet once again. So as far as the almanac, this is just kind of averaging everything out. The temperatures, the actual air temperature, when you add up all the highs and all the lows, gets us an average of 70.6 degrees. That is over 2 degrees below where we normally would be. And that's pretty impressive. Normally you see a couple tenths of a departure, either above or below. So to see over 2 full degrees, that is very impressive. And at this point, even with the rain, we're down over 1.25 inches, nearly 1.3 inches. We should normally see about 2.5 inches, falling short of that so far. And pretty notable. So since November 23rd, November of 2023, every single month, whether it was in the winter, the spring, the summer, or the fall, was above average. So that's pretty impressive. The fact that this month, August, which is typically one of our warmer months here in Connecticut, will be the first month below average. Very interesting. This was a statistic that really, I guess I didn't realize how many months we were consistently above average. I know it was definitely warmer for the past few years, but boy, every single month, huh? Well, not this month. That's definitely on the changing. So maybe heading in a direction where we see more cooler months. Who knows? We will certainly be keeping a very close eye on that. But right now, it is certainly cooler than it should be. We should be closer to that 60 up at Windsor Locks, 54 degrees right now along the shoreline in New Haven. Finally above 60, 61 there, looking at Lighthouse Point. Very pretty shot there over in Long Island Sound, near Long Island Sound. The old Saybrook, noticing a couple high, thin clouds out there. That trend will continue throughout the day today. We're going to see a lot more clouds by this afternoon. Temperatures right now, remember yesterday they were down a few degrees. Well, now we're anywhere from 5 to 10 degrees cooler than we were yesterday. So over the past 48 hours, yeah, we're nearly 15 to nearly 20 degrees cooler than we were on Tuesday morning. Tomorrow morning, much more mild than what we're seeing out there right now. Temperatures tomorrow closer to that 60. All right, there we go. A lot less 40s in the map. This makes way more sense because, like I said, about 10 minutes ago, Groton said 49. 57 seems a lot more in line with what we're seeing now that the sun's been up for nearly 2 hours. Norwich as well, 52. Still 49. Willimantic, Torrington. Okay, that's pretty believable. But those 60s, everybody climbs out of these 50s and then eventually 60s. And we're talking 70s by this afternoon. Wind speeds are calm. And they were calm overnight. So that's really what gave us the opportunity to fall down as cool as we did. The clear skies plus the calm winds. Great night for some radiational cooling, we call it. Now, your drought monitor maps. This is still the ones from the maps from last week. We'll get the new ones in about the next 20 minutes. We'll bring that to you over on Facebook. We're hoping for improvements. We did see some rain last week, a good deal of it. It was just after the maps normally come out. So the map goes until Tuesday. So there's got to be some improvements. But, I mean, that was all we saw. You need really consistent soakings to get rid of any drought issues. Otherwise, it just runs off. So we'll see what the new maps look like. We'll bring that to you as soon as it comes out. But your allergy forecast, ragweed and grass is once again the issues. They will be for the next several weeks. Tomorrow, notice that slight dip in the allergy forecast. That's due to some showers that a few of us will see. As mentioned, not everybody gets into it. We might even feel a touch of mugginess tomorrow, briefly. This is all ahead of a cold front, and it sets the stage for a top 10 entire weekends that we've seen. between 70 and 75 on Saturday. Sunday and Monday, 75 to 80. Wall-to-wall sunshine. It'll be hard pressed to find a cloud even for this upcoming weekend. So great news there. Now beyond that, we're talking day 6 through 10. Still looking at temperatures below average. The average high today is 82. So certainly below that by several degrees. And then even more so by Saturday, we're 73. So nearly 10 degrees below average. But some good news on the 6 to 10 day outlook in terms of precip. Well, some indications are we'll see some rain. So not this weekend and much of next week. No, it's the end of the weekend into the following weekend. So our first full weekend of September could feature some rain. And at this point, we'll take it any time of day and any day of the week because these growing deficits, we don't want what we had last year with all the red flag warnings and fire issues. We do not want to do that again. That was not fun. And it's not something you normally see here in Connecticut. But first alert futurecasts. This cold front had a chance to give us some rain, and it's going to do so for Pennsylvania, upstate New York. This is throughout the day today, but notice what happens. As it comes closer towards Connecticut, it's actually deflecting another area of low pressure that you see developing to the south and east of Connecticut, and it doesn't do much for us here locally besides a few showers tomorrow, say late morning and early and mid-afternoon. You'll see a closer look here. So 1 p.m. tomorrow. There's a few showers out there. They stick with us 2, 3, 4 o'clock. Once again, very isolated in nature. Not everybody sees it. As that cold front passes through in the evening hours, notice how through parts of New London County, you still have that wind out of the south. But through Litchfield County, the wind is out of the northwest. So that cold front is, say, just clearing I-84 around 6, 7 o'clock tomorrow. And with that, maybe the slightest chance for a rumble of thunder. We are not expecting any severe weather or widespread thunderstorm activity, but if you hear a little rumbling tomorrow evening and tomorrow night, that's consider yourself lucky. How about that? Because not many people are going to see it. But then by Saturday, yeah, it's looking great out there. If you're heading out to maybe do some tailgating for the UConn home opener, it's the first game. Kickoff's at 2. The weather will be cooperating in a very big way, very good way. Checking in on the tropics, tropical storm, or now post-tropical Fernan to the top side of your screen there. That's fizzling out, but a new area being watched coming off the coast of Africa. It's not even off yet. That yellow is basically where development can occur. So right now, nothing. No area of low pressure. A lot of dry air out there, and the Saharan dust is limiting any formation of anything tropical. But the next name on the list, when we get there, will be Gabrielle, then Umberto, and Imelda. Back here locally, that chilly start will eventually translate to warm temperatures, anywhere from 20 to 30 degrees warmer than where we started the day. Those clouds are on the increase as well. Sunset comes in 7:30. Sheesh. Tonight, notice the temperature is much more mild. When you wake up tomorrow, we're closer to 60 as opposed to some cases in town today. We're closer to 40. So it's definitely a milder feel, but it will be mostly cloudy throughout the overnight hours. Your first alert 7-day forecast has that isolated shower chance tomorrow. By Saturday, that UConn home opener looks good. Tailgating in the morning. Look at that. Not a cloud in the sky expected. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Labor Day looks good. It's an excellent Labor Day weekend. Cooler overnights. You see Sunday morning, those upper 40s. And then along the shoreline, looking at 70s throughout the next 7 days. Very limited rain chances. We're hoping beyond these 7 days, we start to see some improvements with more rain out there. We'll let you know, and we'll keep you ahead of anything that we see on the horizon. Right now, best chance looks to be just outside of our 7-day forecast by the end of next week and into next weekend. All right, other than that, have a great day. Enjoy your Thursday. And the warmer temperatures ought to be on the way as early as this afternoon. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.